One morning, sunlight filtered gently through the blue sky and touched the earth with golden warmth. A beautiful family was on a boat, a husband, a wife, and their 3 children. They were on a long journey, sailing on a river that flowed alongside a dense forest. The atmosphere was pleasant, the children laughed, and the parents gazed at each other with love. The boat rocked gently as it moved forward through the water. But suddenly, a faint squelching sound came from the floor of the boat. The father looked down and saw that there was a hole. Water was seeping in. He panicked. The mother held on to the children tightly, but the water was rising fast. Within moments, the boat began to sink. Screams, chaos, cries. And then a deep silence. The boat had completely submerged. The river had swallowed them all. But one small child, whom the mother had placed in a little bamboo basket, floated on the water. A gentle wave carried the basket toward the riverbank, finally placing it softly among the bushes. The child was alive. He began to cry, his voice echoing in the still forest. In one part of the forest, where soft earth lay beneath fluttering butterflies, the most beautiful butterfly, with blue and golden wings, suddenly paused in midair. Alarmed, she rose higher, and with the other butterflies, flew toward the sound of the crying child. As they neared the child, he abruptly stopped crying. He saw the blue butterfly and began to giggle. Reaching out to catch her, he crawled after them, his face lit with joy. The butterflies fluttered ahead, leading him deeper into the forest. But the jungle was not silent. In an old cave, a lion was sleeping. His nose twitched. He sat up abruptly, sniffed the air, and growled, "A human scent? A human? In my jungle? How can that be?" Enraged, the lion began to walk in the direction of the scent. "No human who enters my jungle shall live," he roared. Meanwhile, the child, still joyfully following the butterflies, had reached the edge of a stream. As he bent down to drink, a snake slithered out from the nearby bushes. The snake saw the child and was stunned. A human child, but so innocent. Something softened in the snake's heart. He realized that if the lion found the child, he would surely kill him. Just then, a bear appeared. Seeing the snake and the child, he asked, "How did this child get here?" The snake explained everything. The bear fell into thought, then said, "We must protect him." "But how do we stop the lion?" asked the snake. "I know of a cave," the bear replied, "hidden beneath ancient trees. He will be safe there. We will guard him in turns." Together, they gently carried the child and headed toward the hidden cave. The lion, meanwhile, was still following the scent, his fury growing with each step. On the way, he encountered a fox. "O wise fox," growled the lion, "a human has entered my jungle. I command you to find him." The fox, trembling in fear, bowed her head. "Yes, my lord, as you wish," sniffing the ground, turning over leaves, and listening to every sound. The fox searched tirelessly. At last, she reached the cave, where the bear and the snake had hidden the child. The cave was dark, with the snake coiled at its entrance. The bear watched from behind a nearby tree. The fox spotted the child and immediately ran back to the lion. "My lord," she panted, "it's a child, all alone. The snake and the bear are protecting him." The lion let out a deafening roar. "This jungle belongs to me. No human is allowed to live here." And with that, he stormed toward the cave. The snake heard the distant sound and quickly warned the bear. The bear stood firmly at the cave entrance, ready to block the lion's path. "Brother lion," he said, "this is an innocent child. He knows nothing. Why do you want to harm him? Humans have always harmed the jungle. They are enemies." The lion growled. The snake joined in. "But this child isn't their representative. He came here on the river's waves. Maybe it's nature's message, that we must learn compassion." For a moment, the lion fell silent. Inside the cave, the child giggled, delighted by the sight of the butterflies. Hearing the laughter, something softened in the lion's heart. He stepped back. "If you two take full responsibility," he said, "I will spare him. But remember, if he ever harms this jungle, I won't hold back. The bear and the snake promised to raise the child with love for nature, animals, and trees. And so, the child grew up in the jungle. The butterflies became his friends, the snake his guardian, and the bear his protector. Time passed. The child became a kind, wise, and nature-loving young man. And the lion, he would often sit quietly near the cave, watching the boy play, silently honoring nature's mysterious decision.